Hi, this is Jacob Israel with Northern Student Television. I'm here to interview Representative Matt Bliss. He represents District 5A, which is the district which encompasses Bemidji State University. Representative Bliss, thank you for coming on the show. So could you please it's great to have you here. Could you please tell us a little bit about what's at stake for the students of Bemidji State University with this election?
Well, I tell you, one of the things that I've focused on in the first term was to try to understand the expenses going into college education. And what I found out is that you hear a lot about tuition freezes. Well, that doesn't really affect the root cause of why tuition is increasing so much. One of the main problems that we've got is that administrative costs are far outpacing the rate of inflation in colleges, and with Minnesota State especially, we have several satellite colleges around the area not a vast majority, but a large percentage of the funding for Minnesota State gets sucked up by the central offices. So I'd like to see these central offices get a little bit decentralized, push a little bit more back to the BSU. And also, one of the things I'm looking forward to doing this year is working with some Bemidji State students and having them come up with a look at a macro, what it costs for college students to go to college these days. Housing, food, tuition, books was one of the big issues. With the technology we have today, there's no reason why we couldn't use ebooks and save the college students a lot of money. So I'm going to work with some college students this year and try to get a bill drafted by the college students and have them come down and testify.
All right, that sounds fantastic. Could you please tell me a little bit about what inspired you to get into politics initially?
Well, when I first decided to run, I didn't feel that northern Minnesota was being represented for our values in St. Paul. And I felt that I could do a better job representing the area here than my opponent.
Okay, and what would you say your biggest accomplishment since coming into elected office has been?
Well, there's two very large accomplishments that affect the Bemidji area especially. One, for the BSU students, we've got the funding for the new Haig Sauer building and the renovation of several other buildings. But the new Haig Sauer building is going to bring state-of-the-art education facilities to the campus. And then also the Bemidji Veterans Home was another large accomplishment. That was in the works for 10 or 11 years prior to my getting into office in my first term. We were able to bring it across the finish line. And what that means to the BSU students is the nursing program will have several jobs, high-paying, quality jobs in the area to fill from our local talent.